Hey everyone, I was Swanton007 here to do another pay-per-view review. Today it is Backlash 2006. Before I start, could you guys remember to comment after the video, press the like button, and press the subscribe button just above the video right now. Thank you. So I'm going to get straight into it. Carlito and Chris Masters start off the pay-per-view. It was an alright match. Pretty solid. Recently, Carlito had just turned face after WrestleMania on Chris Masters. I felt this was a good choice as at WrestleMania. Carlito was getting lots of cheers. Like, he was getting a big pop. And it looked like the right thing to do at that time. They did a good. They did some good stuff in the ring. Very solid. Only a 2.5 stars though, which didn't really quite make the 3 stars. But for these two, that's all right. They're just going to start getting into their groove. Carlito's been around for a little bit. Chris Masters been there for about a year. We'll see how they go after this. The match ends when Carlito does the backbreaker and then puts his feet on the rope for the win. Even though he's a face, he still did that, which was interesting. They had some. The WWE must have had some big hope in his face person that whatever. And Chris Masters got very much booed. It was really interesting. There's a cool spot where Carlito put the Master Lock on Chris Masters, which was pretty good. And yeah. Okay, so the next match was Umaga's first ever pay-per-view match, which was the late Eddie Fatu versus Ric Flair. Now this was essentially a squash. Ric Flair had a little bit of offense. It only went for 3.5 minutes. Umaga got the win with the butt to the face and a Samoan spike. So nothing really special here. Just Umaga getting over as a heel. I give that match a 1 star. I think. The next, did I give it a 1 star? Yeah. The next match was the Women's Championship match between Mickie James and Trish Stratus. It was going alright, and then Trish did something to her arm. It looked like she may have dislocated or hyperextended, and it just wasn't looking right. So they ended the match pretty quickly. Mickie got DQ'd by holding a thing to Trish Stratus's neck. So I'm giving this a 1.5 stars. Doesn't quite make a dud, but we're giving it half a star. Sorry, it doesn't quite make a dud. Okay, so the next match was the Money in the Bank and IC Championship, Intercontinental Championship was on the line, and whoever won would take both of them, and it was between RVD and Shelton Benjamin. Now, this was a really good match, very high flying, lots of spots, and it was really entertaining, I thought, and it really sort of showed these two's, it was really a good showcase for these two, helped them sort of build their characters, and I don't know how else to describe it. It just sort of built them and it did a good job for them. The match ended when RVD hit a frog splash, and 5-star frog splash, and dominated Shelton Benjamin. There was a cool spot where Shelton Benjamin went for a shoulder block, but RVD blocked it, and then RVD did a somersault and absolutely owned him. It was just with a powerbomb. It was just a really good, really good spot. Yes. Yeah, so the next match was, what was it? It was the Big Show and Kane. It was an absolute disgrace. Dud. Put it down the books. This May 19th storyline is just disgraceful. Something to do with Kane's movie. And it's really just a waste of time on this pay-per-view. Okay, so then we've got the match between Shawn Michaels with God versus Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon. This was a no-holds-barred match, essentially a handicap match, and there wasn't really much to it. It was really slow. It started with Shawn Michaels crossbodying Vince McMahon on top of the entrance thing, which was a pretty good thing, pretty good spot. Sorry. Apart from that, there was really nothing else. Shawn got to the top of a ladder and and jumped at the Spirit Squad. McMahon won once the Spirit Squad came in and interrupted. Pretty much same old just boring. I've given it a 1 3/4 stars because it really isn't that great. It was just a whole heap of time wasting. I think they spent like 20 something minutes on it. It really should have been 13, maybe 10. It should have been a quicker match. Maybe put the spots in. Maybe add an extra match on the card, because the last two matches were just a waste of time. And then we had Matt Striker in there, and that was just another waste of a segment. And yeah. Okay, so the main event of the night was the triple threat match for the WWE Championship between John Cena, Triple H, and Edge. Now, if you've ever watched my videos before with a triple threat match on it, I absolutely love them. They are my favourite type of match, apart from the TLC match or a ladder match, maybe. I thought that this match was just great. It had everything a ladder match a triple threat match could have. Teaming up, the quick finishes, lots of finishes as well. And it was really my type of match. It really Edge dominated for a little bit, and it really made him look a little bit strong, but at times he got dominated by both of them at the same time, and it really didn't look good for Edge, but he still went over fairly well. John Cena got the win after he was trying to get Triple H to tap out like he did at WrestleMania. Triple H got out of that, and Triple H's bleed job was just amazing in this one. It was brutal. It really looked good. I keep going. I've been watching a lot of wrestling, and this was a big one. So it was gruesome. John Cena picked up the win, as everyone guessed. What did he do to who? He went for the attitude adjustment. Triple H pedigreed him. Then I think Triple H got a sledgehammer, and then somehow I think Edge speared Triple H. Then Edge got the sledgehammer. Then he tried to hit Cena with it. Cena reversed into an attitude adjustment and won. So it was a good match. 4 stars. After the match, Triple H laid out John Cena with the sledgehammer and did the DX sign, symboling for what happens later. And that was actually a pretty good match. So 4 stars for that one. Overall, I'm going to give the pay-per-view like a 6.5, maybe. No, 6.5. Is that a bit much? 6.5 out of 10, guys. So I'm a Swanton. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.